less than 1 year, 2 years, 5. Is that you hear all these stories as a kid? You're like, Mum and Dad, what do you know?
Yeah.
Yep. Financial advisor, what do you know? Well, here's the stats on the car. If you buy now, then 10% now and 10% later.
Is that how we talk? Is it?
Only in appointments. Depends on what accent you want. Any advice and information from this podcast is general only. It has been prepared without taking into account your individual circumstances and needs. Before acting on any advice from this podcast, you should assess and seek advice on whether it is appropriate for your needs, financial situation, and investment objectives.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We've got a fun one today, I think.
We do. Hello, everyone. Yes, we do. Now that it's going to delve in a little bit deeper, a little bit darker, and I might need like a therapist's couch to lay on, or maybe Jessie might, but we're going to find out anyway. All right, Jessie, take us away. What are we going to debunk, deep dive into?
Yes. Well, we're going to do finance confessions.
The dirty, dark secrets. Finance confessions from a financial advisor.
From a financial advisor and some anonymous things we found.
Yep, some founds, whether it's from clients, from personal experiences. My only request is our spouses don't listen to this. Is that a fair request?
Yeah.
Yep, cool.
Nice.
That'll keep us out of trouble.
Yeah.
Now, some of them are pretty lighthearted. Some of them are pretty realistic. We'll do, I guess we'll sort of have a chat about a few of them and see where it takes us, J-Mac. How does this go? Do we just let our financial, emotional baggage out on the table?
Just let it out.
All right, cool. Who wants to go first then? Shock or not?
I'll do one.
Okay,
I'll
go.
do a light and fluffy one.
Yep.
Well, I recently got a new car. Not a brand new car, but another car. And
is that a good investment or not?
That's another story. And I forgot to cancel my car insurance on my old car for too long to tell.
Referee. All right, so if any clients, prospective clients out there have heard this, feel free to book in with myself and Jessie.
Better to see Yannick on that record.
Yep, I would definitely not, surely I wouldn't leave you down that guard path. That's the first thing you should check. No, I can't back that up. Well played, Jessie.
What about you, Yannick?
I'm pretty much a disciple when it comes to all things money and finances. No, I've got a lot of deep, dark and dirty money secrets, some bad experiences, good purchases, bad purchases, listening to the taxi driver who could barely speak English on about an investment idea. The list goes on and on, but that's why I'm here, because I've learnt all these and I'm able to pass these lessons on to everyone.
Don't make the same mistakes.
Everyone out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ones we do hear from clients, and we talked about in our previous sort of episodes about New Year's resolutions. Everyone starts up their fitness app, fitness membership, gym membership, Pilates membership, weight loss membership. They use it once or twice.
Yeah.
They let the subscription roll on and on. Monthly debit keeps happening, and they don't use it. Sounds like someone with their insurance on their old car.
Guilty. Yeah.
Anyway,
Guilty.
but look, I'm trying to skirt around a few things, so I guess I'll just answer your question. Are you talking about financial? Okay, so I guess I'll maybe deep dive into lessons learned and just some outright lessons learned, bad purchases, and maybe some things you do when you're a lot younger that just don't value add to financial anyway.
Give us the goss.
All right. Do we go through decades? Because I'm in my 40s now. I guess, I've gone through decades, started working quite young, probably about 11 years old. So you can't really sort of comment then, but Sorry?
Can't judge a little.
Even teenager, there was some periods where I sort of good money, but I guess I started a really steady income, joined the army when I was 18, 19. That was obviously 20-something years ago. The culture was a lot different, big drinking culture. Live hard, play hard, so spend a lot of money on that. But I did have some lessons as a kid about like putting money away, saving for something, investing. Had a couple of things set up, saving for a house. But first big purchase, 20 years old, I saved a bit and got a loan for it was my third car, because my first car I wrote off after about 3 weeks.
Oh, that's right.
Wicked. Yep. Beautiful VL Commodore, put into a light pole.
Oh, dear.
Shout out. Second car sold off because it pretty much blew the head gasket, had to move it on, lost a heap of money on that. Third car, Toyota Hilux, got a loan out, cost about 20 grand in 2005. The moral of the story is, got the bank loan, managed to actually pay it off ahead of its scheduled, like the loan I think was for 5 years. I was probably paying $300 a week or something back then. Managed to go overseas in 2006. You earn a bit more money when you go overseas. Managed to go overseas in 2007. You earn a bit more money. So I paid it off in 2007. So it was only really 2.5 years I'd done it. If we fast forward from 2005 to 2016, my poor old Hilux, as indestructible as they are, had pretty much died again, and then maybe died a fifth time.
Oh my gosh.
Ended up selling it to a mechanic for about 2 grand. So I guess the moral of the story, I don't make any money on cars. Car salesmen, they definitely do, but they sell their soul for it. No offense. So an investment, not quite. That was my first big lesson. My wife and I at the time bought our first house at the start of 2008. Paid way too much for it.
2008, you say?
Correct. Yep. Just started 2008, several months before the GFC.
Yep.
GFC happened, well, it was happening, but towards the end. Anyway, fast forward to 2018, we sold it for about a $98,000 loss. Bought it in 2008, lived in it for a few years, bought another place, did the whole rented it out, investment property, yippee, we're killing it.
Yep.
A fair bit of negative gearing going on, circumstances changed, we'd had a couple of kids, changed our career paths, was costing us a bit, values had gone down, sold it for a mozza loss, learnt some lessons, may have shed some frustrated tears. I thought real estate was bricks and mortar, can't go wrong.
Yeah.
So besides that, there's sort of the big ones. I've had a few share market investment lessons, sort of got into a bit of the hype, bought some kind of conceptual ideas. Share prices have I still hold them now. They're worth cents to the dollar.
Yeah.
I'll sell them when it's strategically beneficial.
Yep.
There's some lessons learned. Besides that, spent a heap, gambled a bit, casinos, that kind of stuff. And I'm sure I'll have an opportunity to divulge my soul a bit more in this moment. Can I go lay down now? I'm feeling really sick.
We might need to get those beers back, yeah.
All right, Jay, mate, you've peppered me with this stress test question. Now the time to bare your soul. Women are usually a lot more guilty. I told my partner the dress was $50, but it was actually $5,000. Go on, let it out.
Well, I think I did too many degrees.
Oh, righto.
Yes. I did a degree and then a career that I didn't love, that I was actually not very happy in. So
it's a confession within itself. That's pretty interesting, because I've met some people that are either halfway through it, third year into a fourth year, and you just mentioned you did yours. Cost you a fair bit in uni fees, HECS, help, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And you're no longer in that industry.
No. I feel like I don't regret it, but at the same time, because I learned a lot, but at the same time, it cost me a lot financially.
How much was the degree?
It was 30 grand in HECS.
Damn.
When I finished in 2014 and up till last year, it was still 32,000.
Killing it.
Because I guess, starting again in the industry, it's you pay you take a bit of a pay cut for the happiness aspect. So I think I spent 9 years of my life in a career that I didn't end up liking that much.
Really?
Yes. And can you imagine, like, if, you got out of school and you started in your career you love straight away,
Did you go to uni straight after school?
yeah. So I'm kind of a bit behind, I guess, 9 years
If you're
behind.
jaded, let it out. Blame someone. Blame your parents. Come on, this is confessions time. Hey, mum and dad,
No.
thanks but no thanks.
No. It was a good experience, I think. I don't regret it. It's just financially, it's kind of, maybe I don't have as much in super or savings because of that aspect. But
Right.
glad I did
Okay.
it. Definitely glad I did it because I love my career now. I love every day of it. So,
Really? Financial advisor?
yep,
Really?
I love it.
Well.
It's a very good environment too that we work in here, I feel, and very supportive. So.
Some of the staff members, especially the males, are pretty douchey, but besides that, it's really interesting insight because I guess I was the opposite. Definitely wasn't probably, don't think I was equipped enough in my teenage years, early 20s to do uni. A few attention problems here and there. Joined the army, so I didn't rack up a HEX debt. You join from day one, you're getting paid, learn a heap of this stuff. So, story for another time. The skills are a bit different that you learn. You can't just go out and be like engineer or teacher or whatever. But interesting, yeah, you come out of your army experience without having the HEX debt. But I guess sometimes the earnings cap might be different, but I guess that can't be for everyone, can it? Because if your heart's set on being a doctor or a teacher or a vet, you kind of have to go to uni and go through this process of paying study fees. Similar, I guess a little bit different if you want to be a tradesperson. You've got to cop a couple of years of maybe reduced pay, but you're getting paid while you learn. It's on site. It's practical. Horses for courses.
Learn my lesson.
It's good you share that, I suppose. Yeah, lesson learned. That's part of the experience journey, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it was good in this career too because I could try it before I buy it. Try it before you do more study or whatever like that. So I feel like for anyone that wants advice on that, I think maybe try the career first before you study in it to save yourself 9 years of time.
It's been a minute since I went to school, like I guess high school or whatever, where I don't know, I grew up in the 90s, 2000s. Sometimes there was a perception on, the people that went to uni, white collar jobs, professionals, whatever, might earn more. That's not so much the case now, especially with the clients we see. Your construction or electrical or mining industries, tradesmen, labourers are making buku dollars, making more than what nurses or teachers make, and some of them might have a year 9 or 10 education. So it's not all about the education level. Funny what you mentioned is maybe the whole try before you buy. You sunk yourself into a degree, paid a heap for it, and it didn't quite work out. So it's not as easy as it sounds, but end of the day, it's part of the journey. You learnt from it. Yeah, okay.
At least I invested in myself, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a confession. Look, I mentioned before I had some, I've definitely gambled a little bit, especially in my early years. The bright lights of the casino, whether it's here or international. Have you got any dirty casino stories you want to share?
No.
Or are you a pokey? Were you a pokey fiend?
No.
Be honest.
No, I'm not. I'm not real into
the audience can tell if you're lying. Look into the camera and bare your soul.
No, no. The gambling, I guess that's not.
Really?
Not me. Yeah.
You never into like sports gambling?
No.
Football, horses, dish lickers?
Not yet. No.
Yet?
Not yet.
Are you thinking of maybe seeing clients?
Should I take it up?
There is some mad schemes out there where wealth advisors take their clients' money, say they're investing it wisely, and just pun it all on a cracking horse that might win the World Cup. No, that's pretty clean. As I mentioned, I've got a heap of casino stories, good and bad, watching a lot of other people win some, lose a lot. Some that struck mind, I used to do a bit of work in Melbourne. You'd go to the casino there. It's literally, have you been to the Melbourne casino?
It's huge.
Quad level, there was 3 or 4 levels. I remember you could go in on a Friday, get spat out on a Sunday, you've lost track of time, there was no, and just watching people, whether it's roulette, people from overseas, blackjack, $500 hands, roulette, $5,000 on the table, like just blows your mind. That's obviously changed as I've gotten older. I was never really one for the pokies. There's no confessions there. My only confession is, I won't lie, if we go out somewhere, again, along the brainwashing of children thing, I go out of my way to let them know that that's not where their money needs to go, and sometimes I'll subtly mock the people in there. Story for another time. Please don't punch me in the face if I do that to you. I'm just trying to teach my kids a lesson.
Do you have any regrets then? Because you mentioned a few things, I guess, in previous years. Do you have any regrets, or you feel like it's just something you had to go through?
Yeah, regrets wise, there were some moments casino wise where you might walk out, $500 or $1,000 light pocketed, and you just get this sinking, brutal feeling that might be numbed by, I don't know, a few whiskeys or beers or whatever.
Yeah.
That's happened a few times. In your early 20s, disposable income, no kids, no mortgage, like sports gambling and stuff. There's a period there where I'd lose a bit. I thought I knew a bit about sports. I can do this. I can punt on the football. I know a bit about football. Just those things, if you're able to sort of track those and see the losses, it's pretty comprehensive. And sometimes those questions get raised now with clients, not directly, but sometimes if we know they've received or have a sum of money, or they've got a big income, they've talked us through what their expenses are, but there's a big gap missing, 10 grand, 20 grand. You're like, where's this going? Like, there's only so much, I don't know, not to delve in the other side, whether it's drugs or booze, but sometimes gambling can be a big part of people's dirty laundry.
Yeah.
Again, it's not what we're not there to berate or judge, but it can be something that happens to people, high income earners, low income earners.
Yeah, I feel like it's more common than you expect.
Yeah, but that's, and gambling's that's sort of part of it. And the downside is, we talked about consumerism a bit ago. If you watch sport, soccer, AFL, whatever, there will be ads for gambling. Whereas, say, in the 90s, 2000s, it wasn't really a thing. You had to go to the TAB, couldn't just do it on your phone. You literally had to go in, put your bet in, put the slip in, pay some cash. Now you can do it with, it's a pretty efficient machine. I haven't got the numbers on me, but I dare say that I'd love to know the national revenue from gambling in Australia, excluding casinos, because, some of them are public companies, but just TAB, Ladbrokes, Neds, what they make in revenue would be.
I thought it was interesting. During COVID, we could take $10,000 out of super.
Yeah.
I think one of the top 3 things that people use that money for was gambling. It was way up there, the gambling.
I can imagine everyone got locked down, not doing your normal stuff. You kind of got the spare time, especially if you're not, I don't know, teaching kids or whatever. And online gambling would have been a thing. You can do online gambling for cards, blackjack. Can imagine it can eat some people's souls away.
Yeah.
If you want to come on the show, we'll do another confessions. We'll get a lounge just so you can lay down and kind of, but it's, look, maybe on the, what about, has there been any sort of big personal purchases that you've kind of regretted buying? I don't know, the schmancy dress or the jewellery that you've bought and gone, do I need to spend that much?
Yeah.
Remember, they can tell if you're lying.
Oh, they can tell. I'm not very good with clothes or jewelry. Just I'm not. I think when I was younger, I wanted this car.
What kind?
It's a car I just sold. It was like a Suzuki Kizashi.
Yep.
And I just thought it was the most beautiful thing ever. and I loved it, and I wanted it, and I wanted the top of the range.
Yep.
And this was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think it was 21 grand, which was a lot for me because I just
it's a bit
broke uni student.
Yeah.
And I bought it and I kind of borrowed some money from my parents to kind of pay for some
Yeah,
of
handy.
it. And I was, can I swear on this podcast?
Swear away, sailor.
I was kind of shitting myself because I'm like, what have I done? This is all of my money.
Is this after you've bought it, done the loan with the parents?
Yeah, I'm like, and I had knots in my stomach, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much money for a broke uni student. But I love the car. I loved it. But at the time, I was like, oh, was that the right thing to do? I don't know. In a depreciating asset. But
did you know it then? Did you hard know that? Did anyone ever give you enlightenment or tell you that, hey, if you buy that car, it's going to be worth less in 1 year, 2 years, 5? Is that you hear all these stories as a kid? You're like, Mum and Dad, what do you know?
Yeah.
Yep. Financial advisor, what do you know? Well, here's the stats on the car. If you buy now, then 10% now and 10% later.
Is that how we talk? Is it?
Only in appointments. Yeah, depends on what accent you want.